Get ready to push your limits with Chelsea Brubeck, certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. In this episode, she reveals how quick, powerful HIIT sessions can fit into a busy schedule, elevate your performance, and build lasting heart health.
So HIIT, or high intensity interval training, is defined as a training method of intervals of the near max and max intensity levels we hit in that zone 4 to 5 area, broken up by short rest periods throughout the session. Lowering and increasing your heart rate to those desired zones within this period of time is the goal throughout these sessions. For example, going all out on a 30-second sprint, slowing down to walk for 90 seconds, and then repeating this cycle for the desired amount of time for the duration of this workout. So HIIT burns more calories than you would during a standard zone 2 training session in a less amount of time. Because of these workouts being targeted in short bursts, it allows us to get something like this done in under 30 minutes, sometimes even as little as 15 minutes. HIIT is also the most effective way to raise your VO2 max, or in other words, the amount of oxygen your body can take in and use effectively during intense exercise. The better the VO2 max, the more oxygen your muscles are able to receive, and the more energy you are able to produce, and the less your heart needs to work to pump blood, promoting overall good cardiovascular health in the long run. HIIT sessions are probably one of the most beneficial forms of exercise, not only because of everything we just mentioned, but also because of how little time it actually can take. It's easy to throw in early one morning before work, squeeze in during a lunch break maybe, or even hit on your way home from work. The ability to do this anywhere in just about 15 minutes really allows this workout to be extremely versatile. Yes, HIIT increases cortisol levels. But believe it or not, these cortisol spikes are crucial to our daily function. Even though cortisol is commonly known as the stress hormone, there's a lot of negativity around it. It is a necessity when it comes to producing that fuel. Cortisol is responsible for triggering the breakdown of fat and production of glucose to create energy. Without the presence of cortisol, our body would simply lack the ability to create this energy needed to perform these workouts or even just day-to-day functions. Now, there is, of course, a period where you can reach too much of this, just like anything really, and it becomes a problem. Too much cortisol, or when our bodies are unable to regulate these spiked cortisol levels after something like a HIIT session, can lead to poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat storage, and slower overall recovery. Keeping a mental note of your heart rate during the day following the hours after this strenuous exercise is a simple way to ask yourself, hey, how am I feeling after that session? Has my heart rate leveled out hours after the exercise? It is important to listen to your body in these down periods. For the recovery period is truly when we are able to understand our bodily responses to these physical stressors. There's rarely a benefit to jumping headfirst into anything. And with a decent amount of room for possible injury when it comes to older adults or those newer to cardio, it's easy to get a bit ahead of yourself. Talk with a trainer, get your max heart rate measured if you are able, and most importantly, listen to your body. If something doesn't feel quite right, or you feel lightheaded, maybe nauseous, your heart rate doesn't seem to want to go back down, even after an extensive rest period, these are all signs that your body is trying to communicate with you that you should listen to.
We hope you enjoyed this video. To access a free Mastering Brain Health course led by Dr. Richard Isaacson, visit ind.org/learn. And to directly contribute to IND's research efforts, visit ind.org/donate.